unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Past the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Gives it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Yellow Jackets offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability, believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to...
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. He'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win for... Down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Woody. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Punts it out of the air. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. You don't give a hoot
so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. He'll try to do it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets rid of it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Quick release by the QB. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The play action fake. Caught. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to run it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And this late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Hard-hitting tackle. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get Hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last time they had it, just a thing of beauty. Great balance between the run and pass, and it took them right to the end zone. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they're after him. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Woody. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble and throws.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man in the middle. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. 1st drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Off the play fake on 1st down. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Go pull it on the read. Turning it on. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Jeez.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the air on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me.
That is so cheap. That is so fucking cheap.
Ripping off the big play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to keep the clock off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal.
Maybe.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The option look. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he drops it. Just took
I
his
need
eye
a
off of it at the
interception.
last minute. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he makes a catch.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Woody. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Woody. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple positions. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Dorsey. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth